Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, welcome to manufacturing process tutorial again from Laboratorium System Manufacturing Universitas Islam Indonesia. So today we will discuss about the sixth meeting, which is a talks about the manufacturing in fusion, which is fusion manufacture with 3D printing machine, or we can say it with additive manufacturing. So in this last session, the workspace that we will make must be in a format of object or OBJ and the format of STL. So if your workspace is still in another format like S3T or maybe STL-PRT, so you have to change it to become the STL or .obj itself. So the workspace can be simulated or can be done with 3D printing machine like that. So okay, the workspace we will use today is not I am not take from the sample that already provided by Fusion. I'm not. So this workspace will be available on the link in description below. So if you want to try it or you can simulate it by uploading this workspace to your own data panel, you can just upload here and then you just upload these files, which I will give it to you by the link in the description. So yeah, we will use this file. Okay, and then we simply double click on the workspace, and then just like the usual, change the workspace into the manufacturer and change it into the additive one. So same with previously, the first thing we have to consider is setup. Always setup. Okay, so we will choose the machine. The machine here we will choose is Autodesk generic FFF machine. So you can use all over whatever you want. So the difference between these four is about the dimension. So this generic FFF machine have the diameter of 30 centimeter, 30 centimeter, 30 centimeter, and 30 centimeter. It's like that. So there is a several difference between these four machine by its dimension. So we just simply click to this machine and then simply click OK. Okay, if you see here, so the workspace is much giant than the place of the simulation itself. So this one is the shape of the cage. This one is the place where the 3D printing is simulated. So we can see here it is so a lot of bigger than this one. So we must scale down this workspace. So this workspace will be into this cage, or we can see this the workspace, our 3D printing workspace. Okay, so how can we do that? So we just going back to the design workspace, and then we click modify, and then we click scale. We click our workspace, and yeah, the scale factor. So this one, the scale factor is like the decimal, and you can convert it by yourself in percentage. So if you see that there is a 1 in decimal, so it can be said that it is 100%. So if we want to scale it down into the 10%, we simply change the scale factor to 0.1. And then just simply click OK. Okay, the scale up is up to you as long as this workspace can be into the 3D printing workspace. Okay, so yeah, we just click setup again, and then the machine, change the machine. We will choose the same machine like previously. Click OK, and then you see here, yeah, the workspace is could be into this workspace, 3D printing workspace. And then for the setup, the setting in the setup, don't forget to choose the arrangement into the automatic. So the place of this workspace will be arranged automatically by Autodesk Fusion into the workspace that we will use to simulate it. Okay, there is no another consideration. Then we just click OK. And then voila. It will be automatically put into the workspace. Something like that. Okay, but if you see here, the workspace is still in a horizontal position, so we will make it stand up, or we will rotate it so it's have the vertical orientation. So how to do that, how to change the orientation of this workspace? We just simply click this move and then select the components. We will use this component into our workspace. We just simply click this one, and then yeah, you can see here there is a several indicators, which is the round one. This is for the rotator. Okay, so and the arrow, this is for the movement. So we will change it, we will rotate it into the 90 degrees, so the workspace will be stand up. And then we change it and we will put it above, so the workspace will be going up. Okay, and then click OK. So you see here, it is already stand up our workspace, and yeah, it is looks so gorgeous. Okay, and then if you see here, there is still a space between the foot of this workspace into our simulation workspace. So our simulation workspace have a little bit space between the workspace and then into the dart further our workspace. So how to change it? We just simply click the place and platform, so there will be no space between the workspace into the workspace. And then just simply click OK. But here you can see that this platform, placed on the platform, will be make the dart further itself, or our workspace, is going down. It's moved down into the below of our workspace itself. So what is happened? Because the center position of this dart further is on the center, or on this stomach. So because of that, the workspace itself is moved down into the below of the workspace itself. So how to overcome it? We just move, or we just cancel those, and then we just have to move this part manually. So we just move this part manually one by one, and then yeah, okay, just simply move this part manually if you want to get it complicated. If you want to get it complicated, you have to move the part manually, something like that. Okay, so we can see here it is so gorgeous, and then we can move, and we want to print this 3D printing model. So what have you to next? The next is we change the print settings. So in this print settings, we will consider about the material we will use to print this model. So you can see on the module there are several materials that have several plus and minus, and our this own material, each of this material have its advantage and disadvantage. So you have to consider based on your needs, you have to consider based on your model, and you have to consider based on your capabilities. So we just simply choose the material into the PLA, the most generic material. We change it to, we will choose the PLA, and then we can change, or we can move to the next part, which is infill. So this infill is like the fill of this model. So if we want to fill this model on the 3D printing, there are several patterns. Yeah, we will several patterns that guide the nozzle of the machine itself. It will guide the nozzle of the machine itself from the bottom to the top. So the nozzle itself will be moved according to the infill itself. So there are several infill settings that you can choose. There is a rectilinear, honeycomb, star, and etc. In here, I will use the default one, which is rectilinear, and then we just simply click OK. Just be back to the default. Okay, and then from the supports, so here you can see the support itself will be used to support, yeah, just like this name, it's used to support the workspace and the progress of 3D printing itself. So based on the support will make this our workspace stay down and stable according to the workspace itself, and our workspace will not move. So the project or the operation of the 3D printing itself can be done properly. So the model will be made properly, and the project or the operations of this 3D printing will be done in a good ways. But that's a case in the real world. So because of we want to just to simulate our workspace, I think Fusion 360 can done it without the support either. So because it is the simulation, so we want the supports that will be change our workspace is already there. So we want it, so we just simply to unchecklist the enable support. So we want there is any support on our workspace, so it is like the origin shape of the workspace. We want it still origin. Okay, and then the last things we have to do is first is generate to generate our toolpath, and then after that we just simply click simulate additive toolpath. Okay, you have to wait this toolpath calculation into 100%, and then you can simulate your toolpath or your 3D printing. You just wait, it's still calculating until 100%. Okay, I think it's done when your workspace is gone. So it indicates that the machine is ready to set up or ready to begin the 3D printing operations. So yeah, just like the previous simulation, you can choose the speed, you can make it slower or you can make it faster, and then you can just simply click simulation, and then yeah, the process is take a too long time, and then maybe if you are patient, you will wait it until the end. So just wait. Alright, and then we just simply click close. Alright guys, I think we are finished. Thank you for your attention, and thank you for attending this class. I do apologize if there are any mistake for my teeth or my words. I'm so sorry, and I was representing all of the assistant from Lepsiman. Also apologize if there is any mistaken in our teeth and our words. As far as our teach in this lecture, we too sorry once again, and once again thank you, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.